It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns, next on EA Sports.
On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason. And we're off on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. The stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Chubb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Second and 7. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Watson now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. A gain there of 24 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
This one into the hands of Powell. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. This is Jones. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. They run it once more with Jones. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and that will lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And he's going to take this all the way home. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jonathan Bullard able to bring him down. Third and 5. Shotgun snap to Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Past midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Play fake to Jones. Now Darnold. That's deep. for the back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space, gain of 7, inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here's Darnold. That's hauled in at the 2. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They look to run with Jones. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take them down for a loss.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Cleveland.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. Here's second and 9. Running is Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get to 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the ground now with Jones. Breathing room up past the 15. And he gets him out of danger and then some. Up past the 20-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. a run. It's Jones. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Darnold now to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
This is why the timing of these routes is so
Kevin Stefanski taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Joe. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Darnold to throw. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Darnold. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Minnesota.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. A carry now for Chandler. He'll take this down inside the 30. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. A run now for Chandler. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On fourth down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Moore going in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. To throw on second down is Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's a Browns first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They run a toss to Chubb. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That one on target to Moore. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Cleveland.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Back to throw is Watson. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Kene Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Browns offense ready to take over once again. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll run it here with Candler. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Third and long. Throwing, Darnold. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Watson to throw. Now he'll run. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now, 1st down throw for Watson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Watson. This one caught by Akins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Throwing again is Watson. He runs with it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Now Watson on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Here's Darnold. That's caught by Chandler. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
First and 10. On the ground, this is Chandler. Will be brought down inside the 25. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Throw on first down is Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson. Now Darnold. To the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, here's Watson. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Watson. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Watson to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
A give to Jones, heading right. And he'll get about 5. They'll put Addison in motion. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one caught by Hawkinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now Jones. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. On the give, it's Jones. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Watson. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper.
Can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. From the pistol, a give to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards on that play. It's a Browns 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
To throw on 2nd down. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones. Now Darnold. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. Can they get an explosive play? There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball,
and of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. The question, did he get his hands around the football in the end zone? If he did, it's a touchdown. But this one's going to need very close scrutiny. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll go with Chubb. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Play action. Watson going deep downfield for Judy. And he'll take it on in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Grant Delpit up to make the play. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Slot receiver, headed right. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. It's Powell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing, Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. Second and 7. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Third and 2, and it's Watson. He's good to hook up there to Cooper. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. On second down, here's Watson. This is brought in downfield by Judy. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing is Watson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. One more time, it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Watson to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Deshaun Watson, touchdown Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. They'll run, and he will get into the end zone for 2, and And this game is tied.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run here. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's Powell to return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's Darnold. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Darnold to throw on 1st down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Now Jones. He'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They try and run for the 1st down with Jones. They'll stay on the ground. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Darnold. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Here's Watson now on second down. That's complete to Moore on the right side. Watson now on third down. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Darnold now on first and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll work now on second and 4. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Up the middle, here's Jones. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Watson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
He sets this route up perfectly. You'll see he attacks the inside leverage of the defender, thinking he's going to run an in-breaking route. Then he gets back vertical and breaks out, creates separation, ball's on time, picks up an easy first down.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. Not much happening there, just a short gain. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. This is Jones. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Third and long. They motion the slot man left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. We're about ready now for the punt, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Here's Watson. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A second consecutive big play to start this drive. 29 yards on this one. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Cleveland.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And the Browns are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. throwing again is Watson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.